alien videotaped his attempts to educate a caveman. The Prometheus and Bob tapes.
Immediate and complete reports of local blood and gut.
What happened was true. The most bizarre and brutal series of crimes
Sup, devils? Based ass reference, you have no fucking clue. You may notice I look like an unkempt hippie piece of shit. Well, there's a reason for that. It's because I can't find my damn hairbrush. That's what happens when you have children. Things that should not be missing go missing. You are seeing me a la carte, if you will, as I roll out of bed and put on the backwoods hoodie and, you know, yeah, literally, this is my, I just caffeined up and, took a blinky, and then we're gonna watch something awful together. Yep, I'm gonna be an open book with you today. If you're here, you can say whatever you want in the comment section. You're still here. That's all I gotta say about that. But we're getting into something particularly nasty. Now, for any of you seasoned or not seasoned with gore media, this one is going to throw you for a loop. You may already be familiar with the FunkyTown gore video, and if you aren't, you can go check out the video I got on that too. Don't worry, you're not going to be like blasted with it uncensored or something. That is, of course, unless you want the uncensored content, you just got to check out the description, huh? But this video, in my opinion, is actually worse than FunkyTown. Now, hold on. There's a lot of variables here, of course. There's a lot of technicalities for someone who cares about that, I guess. Like, I'm very nitpicky with the backstories of these kinds of things. Because to me, this is extreme crime. Shit, maybe my brain is mush. It's extreme true crime, and there are stories to each of these things. So let's dive into this. What the fuck happened? What is the Zacateca flaying? And why am I telling you that it's worse than supposedly the worst gore video ever? To tell you how this started and how this guy got here, we're going to have to go back a little bit.
How did I get here? Well, to answer that, you'd have to go back a little while.
We're not doing that!
It all started, well, to be honest with you, I really don't 100% know how this started. This is actually typical PR for cartels. Okay? And you're like, man, why are you beating around the bush so much? Trust me, we're gonna ease in. We're not going in dry, guys. You gotta ease into this stuff. It's gross. It's bad. So this particular clip was this particular clip takes place in the Zacateca region, which is a fucking cartel war zone. Yeah, that's a thing that's happening. It is really bad, okay? You got the CJNG, you got the Sinaloa cartel, you got everybody going head to head for turf and everything that comes with it. And with that comes propaganda. Cartel videos are propaganda. How are they propaganda, Moth? Well, it's because it is literally meant to scare the ever-living shit out of your rivals and really demoralize the public at your power. And it works. So typically things like, that's why it's like very notable that FunkyTown isn't our cartel thing and rather a local gang thing, because cartel, they post this stuff with branding. You'll notice here everybody has the CDN like gear on, like all the, I keep wanting to say merch, my fucking like YouTube brain rotted ass, but you know what I mean? It's their advertisement for their brand effectively, and their brand is terror. So that's what this is. So that is why cartel videos are also over the top and terrifying and really push the boundaries of humanity and the human, what the fucking human psyche could even see. I have seen some things that just make your mind melt, and this is definitely one of them. This video unsettles me. This is a gang rival, or I'm sorry, a cartel rival to the CDN. I don't actually remember, and honestly, on a glossary search, I'm really having a hard time at the moment finding who, like which cartel, if any, this guy actually belonged to. I don't think that necessarily matters unless you want to dive into real deep narco stuff, and if I'm going to do that, I'm going to make like a documentary on it. So we're here for the video. What happens in this video, and I'm going to warn you because we're going to go over it on screen as well, it is a flaying, and it is a rare occurrence because it is a flaying that is on camera. Now, there are a few things you need to know about this, and this pertains to any kind of propaganda execution video as well. This means terror videos from like Al-Qaeda, ISIS, dating all the way back to Nick Berg and beyond. Most of the time, when a beheading is done or a flaying is done, the victim is heavily medicated. They're sedated. The reason is because Humans struggle at pain. A lot. And I don't know about you, but finessing a razor blade fine ass like cut to peel someone's face off in one piece while they're thrashing around like a fucking Magikarp on a fucking fishing rod, it's not gonna work. So that's why this stuff is done. Also, you know, you can tell the difference between a medicated and unmedicated one, where one guy is able to behead someone and hold them down and this and that, versus something like the Eugene Armstrong beheading, which, this guy was medicated, but it doesn't take away from the video. In fact, it actually adds to the horror, because he is so messed up that this guy with no fucking face is complaining that they're stepping on his chest and calmly goes in Spanish, "Get off my chest, bro." And I'm telling you now, when I found out, like when I read the transcript of it, which that'll be in the description if I can find it too. Really, I should have probably done a little more research, but like I said, it's in the morning. My friends and stuff who actually have this information, like Rolodex and stuff, they're not like active. I can't really hit them up, and I just want to get this video out there. We'll have time today and go over it with you guys because it's gnarly. So let's dive right in. You know, don't get your panties in a twist. We're about to look into something awful, and if you have a sensitive tummy, don't worry. It's gonna be okay.
Coming up next, Cartoon Network.
Ew, oh my god, they're flipping them over and it's all floppy. Oh my god. Fuck. But if you like this kind of shit and you're an adult who likes to see unfiltered content, you know where to search for it. And be sure to hit up my premium pages as well. That way you can hit up the Discord and chat with me daily, get video ideas. Like, you need to really look at those perks. And also check out my channel here. Check out the things that they offer too. But all right, I'm gonna pull this up on my phone like a very classy person. Oh my god, that is so much Mothman booty. Oh god. I got 2 messages from some chick in my area that says, "Why are you ignoring me?" What should I do? I'm kidding, I'm here for gore. I'm married, I'm not no fucking pig. Oh god, it's pop-ups for porn. What? Okay, install the random VPN. Oh god, that is a lot. Okay, see, this is why people watch me. They don't want to deal with this, but they want to know what happened. Oh, well, so for those of you who don't know, I actually covered this before, and the video is actually lost. So, like, you get all the premium, in the premium content, you'll get my all deleted library, but apparently there are a few videos, just a handful like this one that I covered, that are just gone. So that's part of the reason I'm also doing this again, and it's been a while, and I forgot that this video is 6 fucking minutes long. And I say that with distaste because it's in high def. They have iPhones now, and it's gross. Anyway, let's dive right into this nasty shit. Oh my god, I'm tired of the porn. All right. So we're gonna dive right in 3, 2, 1. They always open with a speech and stuff, you know. I love the guy on the far, like the second from the left, just like hitting the Ruby the Cherry like leg spread for like unnecessarily wide. But then I kind of gotta think of how heavy the gear. Oh god, they got him on. Oh, see, he don't even excuse me. He don't even resist. Like, he's got a drum mag. They all got drum mags on those guns. They're starting at the back of the head. I forgot how this went. Brother. Oh god, well, I mean, effectively they're scalping him first, so they're like literally peeling his face off, like, from the back. Oh god. Never mind, I remember why this is so bad. Fucking shit, man. It's coming off like flesh off fruit. Like, this is bad. And he ain't even moving. Now, a fun fact that I also decided to educate you all on, if you don't know already, is that typically during a flaying, you die from like hypothermia and shock. Not blood loss. There's a lot of blood, but not enough to make you die. And that's somehow scarier. Like, I'm able to see the fucking muscles and meat of this man's back of his skull right now. It's bad. It's really bad. It's such a sloppy fucking cut, too. This is actually nauseating. Holy shit. cutting his lips and nose off right now. They just peel his nose off. There goes his lower lips and jaws. They didn't cut any part of his throat or any vital shit. They just draped the mess of his skin flaps over his chest. Now they're cutting his throat softly. Oh, fuck! This guy has a lot of experience taking faces off. And when you think about that... Oh, no, they're going under his jaw to cut out his tongue. Oh, no, that's bad. At this point, I think he's unconscious, but he's clearly breathing. Oh god, they're going for the chest cavity. Oh. That's just insane. It's kind of fascinating. He's just reaching in there. Is that his heart? Is that his beating heart? That sure is the man's beating heart in his hand. Oh, that is gross. He's got fatty deposits around his heart. I don't know if that kind of shit's normal or not. And to think, a lot of these guys will just go home. These guys got families and shit. It's just that bad. Like, that is fucking nuts. I think it's safe to say guy's dead. And to be honest, it's like, we're still not done. Like, clearly it's on, we're still going. Like, this is bad. Like, I just can't, like, I can't fathom the idea of, like, somebody being able to consciously do this and, like, just go home. Like, they gotta be fucked up on coke and stuff, too. Like, there's no way they're not on something to make them all, like, you don't just get this hard, man. Like, this is fucked. Oh, God, his chest cavity made, like, involuntary movements. Why are we still zooming? Okay, this is fucking stupid. We got, like, another minute to go. They're literally just showing this heart off. Fucking hard, man. Alright, I'm gonna cut it. This is fucking lame. Yeah, they literally just, like, show the heart off repeatedly. Like, I get the shock. I get what they're doing. Whoa, I forgot how bad that one was. Wow. Shit. Bad stuff. But yes, I digress. We watched something bad together. Do you know what that means? The Fortnite cart. Oh, God. That means you're just as degenerate as me now. One thing I'll never get over, though, is the resilience of the human body. Excuse me, because even on drugs, even on things that keep you alive, that is crazy. To not be moving, to just be cool with it, basically. And I'm kind of glad it went down that way for that guy, because I've seen things that are way worse. These guys don't normally do this. They scripted this video out. Like, there's no doubt. If you think about it, this was all coordinated. What's the word? Orchestrated? No, there's another word. It's like when you get a dance routine together. Fuck, why is that word eluding me? It's choreography. There's choreography to the video. Sorry, I don't know why that was slipping me. There's legit choreography to it. You know, from the way how they stand, to what the script says, to what they have him say if they had him say, which they really didn't have him say shit. They just explain shit. To how they're going to do the killing. This was planned out. Like, playbook. And if they fucked up, they'd be punished for ruining the video. Like, it's so fucked up. Like, you gotta, like, the gymnastics mentally, and I know that's probably overused phrase nowadays, but oh my God, to be able to, like, do that and just go home like that. They probably had other shit to do that night. Like, oh my God. Like, that's fucking insane. Going all the way back to a gore classic, if you will, the Mexican Chainsaw video, the first one, the one, there was kids in the background, like just a couple houses away, basically. You can hear kids playing, you can hear chickens. Like, this was just done in a neighborhood. Mexico apparently has a crime rate that is like 90% higher than the national average, and no, I'm not exaggerating, and it's because of shit like this. And it starts with poverty. It starts with poverty. It starts with struggling, and society struggling creates crime, and you know what I mean? That's why lower income fucking places have fucking higher crime rates, and people don't understand that if we just help other people, this shit wouldn't happen. Because unfortunately, societies actually have to rely on the cartels, not just because they steal things and take things over, but because like the CJNG brings food and shit to like weather victims. People are suffering from that kind of shit. And then this wasn't them, but they do things like this too. And it's like, yeah, they put all this Robin Hood shit up front, but I mean, society as itself down there has to actually take it, because it's like, fuck, what do you, well, one, you're gonna say no, two, and it's like, you need the shit, you're gonna need some food, things are bad, like, and then you gotta think of all the people they indoctrinate into their groups. Like, this starts as kids usually. That's probably why they're so fucking crazy and hardened. You know, they got those kids coked up and fucking methed up and killing people with assault rifles and crazy shit. And then, you know, you grow up into that lifestyle. Sometimes it's family, and they do it because it's like, you know, you're getting money. You can't get a good job out there. You're not surviving a lot out there. Not everybody's doing fucking well. It's bad. It's hard. And it's unfathomable for a lot of us in the US, even people who are impoverished. And it's like, I've been homeless, you know what I mean? And it's like, I could not fathom being impoverished in Mexico. And that comes from talking to folks who fled Mexico for that kind of reason. My first experience is really hearing about the backstories of the cartel actually came from a coworker who was, yes, illegal, but man, he was such a guy. All he did was work 3 fucking jobs in the US and sent money back to his family, mostly his parents. His dad had a pig farm. He was really trying to basically sustain and keep it where they could function in Mexico. And he told me a lot of the shit. I guess he came straight from Jalisco. And he told me, it's like, you'd go into a major city and you drive along the highway and you'd have like kids like not look out the windows and stuff because there's bodies along the streets. And it's just like, it's sad. But I think I've rambled long enough about this. It's just, it does irk me. And it's a sad thing that I feel is my stupid hippie heart here. And it's like, you know, this crime doesn't necessarily happen for no reason. And the root of it's really just people fucking suffering. Suffering begot suffering, and it's sad. But if you like this video, please hit like and hit subscribe. Make sure when you hit that bell icon, you hit all notifications. That helps me a lot, even if you choose not to watch the video that day. That way you guys know when I'm posting and stuff, because otherwise certain videos like this, you think YouTube wants you to fucking see this. And if you're new here, please definitely check out the stuff in the description. You know, you might find something's for you. You might find something that's not for you. I don't know. I do a variety of types of content and different things to come, and granted, I got a lot on my plate, but I'm looking forward to the rest of the new year here to give you all the best content I can, and a podcast, more music, different kinds of things like that. So I love you all dearly. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay safe out there. Remember, if it bleeds, it leads. And then like a sick guitar sting comes in, like I'm like CSI, like, wah! And that's not gonna happen. But I do put previews and other fun things at the end of my videos, so stay tuned. Finally, now that the camera's off, I could do all my evil crimes. Ooga booga.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the state police. Have received reports of abducted children within their homes. At approximately 11:55 p.m. Eastern Time, it is confirmed that the suspects who are causing great terrorism and shock to kill any people who abducted almost have children with it. As a precaution, keep any child 12 or below on your sites and must be monitored them for all costs. Do not attempt to approach the suspects as they are considered extremely armed and dangerous. Stay tuned to the station or local media outlets for further updates on this dangerous situation.
This place will begin fun. Not for you.